Hi my beautiful people, welcome back to another video. You all know I love a soft glam, a juicy lip, and a nice big blowout. But in this heat, I'm not gonna lie, normally the makeup always slides off or the hair always poofs up. So I'm gonna show you my sweat proof, hairball proof soft glam routine, especially for the tropical islands. I'm showing you everything from the specific primers that I use to the hair tools that I use to all of the concoctions and makeup products that I use. You're going to be in for a treat. And just so you know, for the hair, we are using the T3 Micro Ceramic Air Styler Blowout Kit, especially since I'm working with tape-ins as well as my natural hair. So come on, let's get into this video. Let's go. I've brought out the little micity mic. This is gonna be exciting. So let's jump into the video. The first rule of humidity proof makeup is that your prep matters way more than your foundation. I did this off screen because it was not pretty. I always start with something cold. I literally dunked my face in a bucket of water with lots and lots of ice. That just helps to close your pores up, and that's the perfect way to start, especially with the heat that Turks and Caicos has. If your face is hot before you start your makeup, then guess what? None of it that you put on your face will stand a chance. So the next product that I did use that I absolutely love is this right here. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This isn't the time for oily hydrating primers. No, we need sticky. So what I'm gonna do with this primer is we're going to add a little bit to my fingers, and I'm just going to press this into my T-zone, especially my nose. That's where the oiliness starts to happen a lot, and above right here on my cheeks. So wherever you tend to get the most oily, that is where you want to apply this sticky primer. A little bit right here and a little bit right here. So we got all of our goodies in this bag right here. First of all, I love this Sol de Janeiro bag. It fits so much. We got all of our products, and now we're gonna get started. First of all, why are you dressed like we are in Atlanta still? We're in Turks and Caicos. This man has on a full-blown sweater type shirt with long sleeves, plus another top under here, plus a jacket. See what else he got under here. And then there's the nipple. Oh, there's the nipple. Okay. What's happening? We're in Turks and Caicos.
It was cold outside.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you had to put on 3 layers like you're in Atlanta?
It's cold.
Uh-huh. Ooh, the wind. The wind made you put 3 layers on.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Turks ain't Turking. Turk ain't Turking.
It's not Turking?
Turk ain't Turking.
So for foundation, we're going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is the color 11. I'm in love with this foundation right here, especially for hot climates. So when it comes to wearing foundation and fighting humidity, the trick is to use thin layers. Thin layers are your best friend. One thing that I've noticed since I've been here is when I pack on that foundation, I sweat like crazy. So thin of a layer that you can barely tell the difference between your skin and the foundation, that it just looks like your skin, it blends like your skin, it feels like your skin, and it moves like your skin. I don't know what I did to my Morphe brush, by the way. I have no idea, but this is the Morphe Brush X Ariel, and this is his foundation brush, and I'm in love. When I get back to Atlanta, I need to get another. If you look at this side that has nothing but primer, and this side that has primer and foundation, it looks so good. So I did 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and literally the 2 pumps covered the entire face, and I honestly didn't even need that much. So now I haven't touched my forehead just yet, and if I need any more coverage, what I'm gonna do is spot conceal. So basically whatever is left on the back of my hand, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna switch my brush to like a much thinner brush, and I'm gonna just go like this. I have this spot here that I've been trying to get rid of forever. So we're going to just press that in like that. I have another spot here, a couple others here. Switching back to the foundation brush, whatever is left on my hand, which is not much at all, there's absolutely nothing on there, but there is product still in the brush, and I'm just going to push that into my forehead. I don't like a lot of foundation on my forehead due to the fact that I've noticed that when I sweat, it starts at the forehead. So I'm just going to push whatever is in my brush into my forehead, and it looks so natural. My forehead has a little spots I need to just cover up a little bit. Don't know where I got that one from either. So we're just going to cover up the ones that we just don't know where we got it from. So now I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. This is in the color 10. This one is a holy grail. For me, concealing is a step that I don't miss. If I don't want to wear foundation, concealing is one of my favorite things to do. So we're just going to literally add it to the inner corners of the eyes. So again, it's all about the thin layers. I'm not putting too much concealer around my eyes because we want our skin to breathe. We do want to look awake, we do want to look put together, but we do want our skin to breathe. So now I'm going to use my little fan, and we are going to set this a little bit. Perfect. And now it's blending time. I'm using my Real Techniques 402 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to blend my concealer in. It just gets into every crevice and I love it. Let's do the other eye, and we are literally just tapping. We're not swiping, even though here and there I do a little swiping motion, but for the majority of the blending we are patting. I already look so awake, and you can stop here, but I'm not. So now before we do anything else, I'm going to be doing a little lip mask. This helps my lips when it's chapped, when it just needs something to be put on, when I'm going to bed, when I just need something to put on my lips. This right here is the holy grail of lip mask. Put that much on there. Do a little this. Before we add any more color, before we do anything else, we are going to set. So I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Micro Powder. And this powder right here is one of my beloved, one of my most used pressed powders. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go back with our Real Techniques brush. And I'm literally, because I have creases under my eyes, I'm just going to swipe and pat away. Then I'm going to use my powder puff. We're going to get a little tiny, press it onto the back of the hand to disperse that product and to just push it into the powder puff. And really, ever slightly, I'm just going to pat it in that crease. So it would help stop the creasing. And I can also put it on top, whatever's left on top of my eye like that. Do you see the difference? Look at that. Look at the difference. So for the other eye, we are going to do the exact same thing. We are pressing and a little swipe motion, circular motions like that. Got the product on there, pressing it into the back of your hand to disperse the product. Then we are pressing it into under the eyes in the crease. And then we also do right here, push, push, push. Do a little like that, especially if you have lines. Just helps minimize those smile lines. So now I'm moving on to the blush sandwich. What that means is I use a liquid blush and I lock it in with a powder blush that's around the same color. The cream is for that glow, that dewiness, that lit from within. We're setting it with the same color blush. Let's do it. So we're first going to start with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is in the color 42S. Love, 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 love this blush. It's the perfect orangey, peachy, perfect for dark skin, light skin, whatever color you are. It is perfect, and it has sparkles in there that just makes it look like you're glowing, like your skin is glowing from within. Now I'm going to blend using this brush that I got from my Ipsy box. Amazing. I use this for my blush. Swiping it a little bit on top of my eyes. It just looks so good blended in. Oh, this looks so good. Swipe it over the eyelid. Looks so good. So now I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty. This is in the color Daiquiri Drip 06. So I'm going to swirl it around, get this nice and coated. We're going to tap away the excess. It's like that. It's still going to be nice and coated. And now we're going to lock in that liquid blush with powder blush. And this one coat can do both sides, but look at that. So pretty. Now I feel like I added a lot of blush, and that's okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my foundation brush, and wherever it seems harsh, I'm just going to blend it out without adding anything to this brush. I'm just patting it into the skin, and that looks way better. You can also take your powder puff and press it into your skin as well, but I'm just going to use my foundation brush. So now we're going to bronze so that we can look like we've been sun-kissed from the sun, baby. So I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani bronzing powder. This is in the shade 110. So we're going to take this Morph brush right here. This is again from the Ariel. I don't know why this one hasn't started chipping yet. Don't understand, but we're going to use this. I love the shape of the brush. We are going to stir this in there, get it nice and coated, and then pat. And now we're going to swipe this on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, and over the eyes. I want to look nice and sun-kissed, like I've been outside sitting under the sun and only got sun-kissed in these areas. This is the Clinique High Impact Gel Eyeliner. I'm going to be using the color 02, which is like that brown purpley. It's just beautiful and it works perfectly with brown eyes. And when I say that this pencil isn't going anywhere, it's not moving. This is not going anywhere. It is my number one favorite pencil. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to create a small wing on the outer corner of our eyes. And now once I've dragged it out, I'm going to use that line to connect the top. Now we're going to do the other side, which is do that line, use my nail, pull it up, and then we're going to connect the top like this, drag it out like this. And now we're going to put a line underneath and we're going to smudge it out. Very, very thin line in the waterline. And I'm going to use my smudger and we're going to smudge it out. And when I tell you that this is not going anywhere, this makeup look is not budging. But what we are going to do now, we're almost done. We're getting to the final end of the makeup portion. We are going to highlight. So just because we're in a humid place does not mean that we don't need to glow. I love to glow. I don't know about you. I'm a glowy person. Give me the glow all day, every day. We are going to be using the Forever Glow Maximizer by Dior, and we're only going to use a little bit of this because the glow is going to come out even. Yes.
I'm just a model that you have already put the glow on.
Come here, let me put some glow on
And
you.
you have to do my voiceover.
Got you. Okay.
And I said, what you're doing right now for me is he is spinning in circles, letting you guys know what it looks like on full display. Go
But
ahead.
you look dry.
Go ahead.
What he's doing right now is spinning while he looks dry on full display. very dry. He needs some glow. Come here, let me add some glow. We're gonna use this glow right here. I love it because it's a wand. And now I'm using this brush that I got from my Ipsy box as well, and we're just going to blend this out. This is seriously just my favorite part. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Lash Extender. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I have really tiny lashes, and it just pulls it out so perfectly because of the bristles of the brush. Now we're going to do the bottom and really lift and pull them up. So that is it for the mascara. I'm going to pat off any excess of the lip mask that I had on earlier, and we're going to be using these two right here. Normally I always go in with my MAC Chestnut lip liner, which you guys know I love my MAC, but I'm actually going to be going in with the L'Oreal Anti-Feathering Lip Pencil. This is so good. I love it. It lasts a little bit longer than my MAC Chestnut lip liner. This is in the color 570, and then I'm going to be going in with the Pixie pH Reactive Gloss. It looks so good, and now what I'm going to do is blend out the harsh lines with my fingers. So we should be left with this blend right here. It looks so good. And now I'm going to take my Pixie pH Reactive Gloss. This lip gloss just ties everything together, and I'm in love. Go get this. Go get this. So now to finish it off, I'm not really a powder girl, and if you are, you can go ahead and do your powder and set your whole face if you would like. What I am is a sunscreen girl. So this right here is going to be my setting spray, and it's going to be my powder, and it's going to be my sunscreen. I love this. It's very sheer, so you do not even feel that you have sunscreen on your face. And I also top it off my whole body. Shake. Do you hear it? I don't like when this gets in my hair. I'm gonna give it a little, just a little. So my skin does not only look good and feel good, but it's also protected and breathable and ready for this Turks and Caicos sun. So now I'm going to give you guys a little tip. One of my favorite things to do, especially in Turks and Caicos or just any weather that feels hot and humid, I always carry this Ivani facial spray with me. This facial spray is so nice. This not only moisturizes, but it also hydrates and refreshes. What I love about it is it's in this type of can, so it stays nice and cooling. So when you mist this on your face, you just instantly feel refreshed. So carry this around with you, ladies. Trust me, it's a need. Okay, so now let's talk about hair. Now, usually when people hair blow out, they think stick straight, but in this humidity, that's a losing battle. So I want to keep the natural curl pattern and body that my hair has when it's wet. I feel like this is the perfect thing to do, especially when you are in a humid climate. So we're going to use one of my favorite heat protectant that I found. This is the Dry Bar Hot Toddy Heat Protectant. I absolutely stand by and stamp this heat protectant, especially for my natural girlies or even for my relaxed girlies. If you find that whenever you use a regular heat protectant and it reverts your hair, then this does not, because it's a dry spray first, and I just feel like it's so much better for my hair. And spray. And now we're gonna use one of my favorite brushes. I actually got this from TJ Maxx, and we're going to just brush out all of the little kinks that this hair has. I'm going to scrunch the hair. So So we are going to be using one of my favorite new sets. This is the T3 Blowout kit. I'm in love with this kit. It is so nice and beautiful. I chose this color. So we're going to take out this piece, which is the main piece for all of the other attachments. We're gonna get this out. I love how long the extension cord actually is, so I could be over there if I wanted to. I am going to blow dry in my roots, especially because I am wearing tape ins. These are a little wet, so I really want to make sure that I get this dry. So I'm gonna turn this on, and we're just gonna use this to blow dry my tape in. I want to keep this wild, natural texture as the base of this hairstyle that we are going for, because the volume is going to be our best friend. Because if we flatten it now, the humidity would just puff it up later. So right now my hair feels about 80% dry. This is looking really good. So now we are going to use the same thing, and we're going to scrunch the bottom. So this is what phase 1 looks like with just this right here, without even adding any of the attachments. Phase 1, the volume and the base, this looks amazing. And phase 2 is what I like to call the polished pieces. And I'm going to show you exactly why it's called that. So we're gonna lock this on, push the on button. I want it hot and I want it high, so these are already the settings that I chose. So watch this. The airflow is going to literally wrap the hair around itself for me. I'm going to take little pieces. Look at that. Look at this one piece that I did right here. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good! Okay, so look at the difference. Phase 2 looks so good. Now this gets really hot, so you have to unclick it back here and then switch to the other one. Now this is for the other side. We're going to click it into place, turn it on, and all the settings come up the same. So now we are moving on to phase 3, which is called the shakeout. So this tool, as you see, packs a punch. Look at these curls. Look at these curls. We didn't even do too much. I'm gonna flip it over, flip it back, and it's gonna look even better. And now what I'm doing is just raking my fingers through it to get that desired looseness that I want. This looks so nice. Yes, this is exactly what I was going for. Ah! And the last and final step is to use the Lolave sculpting paste. I have been using this sculpting paste for about 2 months now, and I can say it definitely works with my hair really nicely. So I just put a dime little amount, this much. So I'm gonna warm it up between my fingertips. And you can also, if you did a little too much, you can put it in the palm of your hands to help smooth it down. But I like the fingertips. So I'm just going to smooth it in my hair and then use the fingertips to help with the front pieces. Whatever's left, I like to do this so I can feel it and put it on the ends of my hair. And that's it, we're done. This is exactly what soft glam looks like that's going to last you in humidity and heat, and the perfect blowout routine that just makes sense for this weather. Stop fighting with your natural hair texture and just polish it up a little bit. I'm making sure to link the T3 blowout tool as well as everything else that I used here with my makeup and hair and all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments if you're getting any of these. Trust me, it's a must. You're going to love it. Let me know, and I would love to see what it is that you guys get and what you guys are loving. I love you all, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you for joining me in this video today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more routines. I can't wait. I got so much for you guys. I love you all.
These were always been lighting me, still shine with ease.